What's poppin', everybody? It's Tony Online. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back.
Introduce y'all one of them young reckless niggas.
Hey, by the way, shout out to my clothing line, Shop High Power, High Power. I'm not one for long, drawn out intros, so, let's just get right into the content. Cut the chit chat. Today or tonight, wherever you are in the world, we gonna talk about rappers who I believe their unlivings need to be reinvestigated for sure. So, I definitely feel like Drakeo the Ruler's murder needs to be reinvestigated. Just the timing of everything, the way he passed shortly after Rolling Loud. Rolling Loud 2021, I was there, and the energy at Rolling Loud 2021 was hella demonic, the energy was just a different type of energy. Like, all the signs was there. That's all I'm gonna say. I just feel like the timing of him passing away, the mainstream media reasoning of why he passed away, the fact that there was no security there, the way that it was set up, I feel like, it was, and this is just me speaking out of just, intuition. I do feel like it was some foul play involved within the people around him that quote unquote supported him, because the way it all went down, it just doesn't sit right with me. And I do feel like, we, long live the ruler, and, we remember him as a, a talented artist. Personally, I just feel like the people around him don't go hard for him the way that they should regarding, closure or reinvestigation, or, if someone I love passed away like that, I would be going hard every single day. I would make sure that it was reinvestigated. I would make sure the truth is out there. I would make sure that, like I said, the truth is out there. I just don't feel like the people around him are going hard the way that they should go hard. And that's a red flag in itself. You take my brother out, I'm wearing his shirt he on my shirt every single day, and I'm getting my lick back. You hear me? It's just sucks to me. Long live the ruler, for sure. I believe Fredo Santana, the way that he passed away, definitely needs to be reinvestigated. I don't believe all of these rappers are just overdosing and passing away because of drugs being in their system. I don't believe that. I feel like, rap culture has a lot of drug culture that's publicized, so I feel like it's easier for whatever's going on, whoever's pulling the strings of mainstream media, I feel like it's easier for them to use drug addiction and overdose as a scapegoat. But I don't think all of these rappers are just overdosing, especially if you look at Juice WRLD. That looks like a setup to me. Like, I think that you shouldn't believe everything that you hear on the news, because everything that you see on the news is not factual and it's manipulated. And it's just super ironic that, Fredo Santana passed away around the same time as Lil Peep, because allegedly he OD'd because of complications of drinking too much Activist or lean or whatever. But I don't believe that. That don't sit right with me. It's just super ironic that, Fredo Santana passes away, and then all of these Glow Gang artists, their careers just skyrocketed. We got the Glow Gang store, you feel me? Glow Gang members performing at BET Awards, their views, their clout, their brand, their revenue just goes up after Fredo Santana's passing away. It just don't sit right with me, you feel me? I don't think that he truly passed away from natural causes, and I'm just leave it at that. I think that for sure needs to be reinvestigated, and people need to look at the deeper meaning behind things and really look into things before they just write something off and believe it. Personally, I don't think that he passed away because of complications from drinking too much lean, because they all drink lean. Why are they not all dead? And why everyone in Glow Gang, why are their careers just like I mentioned before, Juice WRLD, believe that Juice WRLD, there is for sure foul play involved, especially if we look at the aspect of it being us receiving confirmation that there is a bit of foul play with Aaliyah, confirming that, you can be forced into a situation to be taken out. If you just look at the information and the story behind Juice WRLD and just the message and, content that he put out, and the fact that, he didn't want to get arrested, so therefore he swallowed all of those pills. It's, in theory it's easy to believe, but I don't believe that. That don't even sound right. He was forced to take pills because he was afraid of being arrested. And correct me if I'm wrong, I personally haven't looked back into these rappers, their deaths, their unalivings, because it's hard for me to process information like that, especially if I feel like I'm being lied to. Personally, I don't feel like Juice WRLD, he OD'd because he took a whole bunch of pills because he didn't want to get caught with it on an airplane. I can't even say it because it don't even sound right. You hear me? To Drakeo, Fredo, and Juice WRLD's unaliving, because it's just weird, right? We for sure gotta look into Lil Keith's death, Lil Keith's passing, because I don't know if you know, but for the past couple of years, there's been this plague of rappers dying within the Atlanta rap scene. Atlanta's super small. A lot of these rappers are connected with Gunna and Keed and Lil Goddard and that whole slap 4PF. If you know, you know, that little wave of rap. First of all, Lil Keed's brother does voodoo, so we're not gonna act like ritualistic, demonic, whatever type of energy. We're not gonna act like that don't exist within the culture, within the industry. We're not gonna act like that's not what's going on in Atlanta. And I just feel like Lil Keith's unaliving, if I'm not mistaken, he OD'd too, off of activists, off of lean. I don't believe that. You feel me? I don't believe that. I feel like it's deeper than what we were told. What I'm trying to say is I feel like there was foul play involved. That's polar opposite to what's being, projected into mainstream media. I think that Lil Keith's death, it for sure needs to be reinvestigated. And for sure, all of these rappers who overdose or were forced to take pills and overdose, I definitely think it needs to be reinvestigated, and the people around them need to be put under the spotlight, because they're not going hard the way that they should go hard. It just seems like, after, their brothers or their rap homies passed away, it's like they stopped going hard and they kind of just focused on their career and they kind of just leveled up, and that's just super suspect to me. But hey, maybe people process grief differently. Me personally, I'm not going out and shooting the music video. I'm making sure, you feel me, I get my lick back, and I'm making sure that my brother, you feel me, justice is truly served. It's weird to me. Strange world, it's a sick-sad world. I'm gonna just group these three rappers into one bunch of rappers I feel like their deaths need to be reinvestigated. I definitely feel like Lil Peep, Rich Homie Quan, and Mac Miller, I feel like all of their deaths need to be reinvestigated. I just feel like it's not too far of a stretch of the imagination to understand that. I feel like it's possible, especially if we look at Aaliyah, why is it not possible for someone to give you an option of taking these pills and passing away or being unalived? Maybe I have a vivid imagination, but personally, I know I've experienced real life, and I know that it's a lot of smoke and mirrors in this little game we call life. And I don't believe that these three rappers, Rich Homie Quan, Mac Miller, and Lil Peep, just overdosed. I don't believe that. And then if we look at Offset, you know, Offset kind of, it's obvious that, you know, there was foul play involved. And I say that to say, I feel like there is foul play involved within the people around them that are projected in the mainstream media as people who support them, family members, friends. I don't believe that. I feel like they were all set up. I feel like they were all forced against their will to a certain degree. And I feel like the reasoning or the gain from all of this is to further their career, because I just don't feel like, you know, people are going hard for them the way that they should be going hard. And I know how snakish and slimy and set up people can be. And I know how mainstream media can be projected and manipulated. And once people consume a narrative, they kind of just run off with it and they don't take time to really think consciously of what they're being told. And I say that to say, all of these rappers and the people around them, it needs to be reinvestigated and really looked into, because especially with all of this like Diddy and Tupac and Aaliyah situation, we already have proof and confirmation that these people lie all the time. These people manipulate the media all the time. These people pretend to be their friends all the time and are probably more directly involved with foul play than their quote unquote enemies. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. More content on the way. Don't forget to tap inwardly with my brand, High Power. You feel me? Link is in the bio. You can find anything regarding me, my content, my brand, and my social media links. We out.